Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Utah State up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Oh, out of space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Go straight ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Utah State. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Here we go. Do the show. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Setting up the screen. Past the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable.
He's loose. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Dropping back, it's Barnes. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, The attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in a scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
With the catch, it's Davis. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. From the gun. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the wide open spaces. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Lots of running room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
Touchdown, Utah! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Utes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Utes will have a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
Utah 31, Utah State 12.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ready up. Leaves it with the running back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Here's the handoff. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. San Diego State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of the 6-1-9. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the up. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Complete downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it.